Let's get the news highlights here. Here are the highlights from the news at this time. Inside Alive, 43% decline in fire-related deaths. The Jamaica Fire Brigade is reporting a 43% reduction in the number of fire-related deaths. JFB Commissioner Stuart Beckford told JIS News that 24 persons perished in fires in 2022, compared with 42 the previous year. Commissioner Beckford further informed that there was a reduction in the number of persons suffering injuries as a result of fires last year. 41 injuries, excluding firefighters, were reported in 2022. There were 39 adults, 30 males, and 9 females, and 2 children. 8 firefighters also received injuries. When compared with 2021, there were 65 injuries, excluding firefighters. The numbers show a 37% reduction, according to Commissioner Beckford. So that's good. That's really awesome. We're happy to know that, there is a reduction in fire-related injuries and the deaths. 37% is good in terms of the reduction between 2022 and 2021. And then to further have it go down by 43% here, in 2023, year to date so far. That's very good. That's good news. And we celebrate that sort of thing, yeah? Ministry of Education tells school administrators to take action against protesting teachers. This is a ticklish one. Protesting teachers could be hit with deductions from their salaries and leave entitlements, as well as other forms of disciplinary action based on a circular sent by the Ministry of Education to school administrators. In the circular to regional directors, school board chairmen, and principals, the ministry said it was aware of the actions being taken by some teachers in light of the unsettled wage negotiations. These actions include sit-ins, go slow, absence from school, as well as demonstrations during the workday. However, it said the ministry has not been formally advised by the Jamaica Teachers Association of any industrial action being taken by the union, which would have allowed it the opportunity to guide parents and students, thereby ensuring continued learning. You guys can share in the comments here on the live how you feel about that. I'm not sure. Hi, everybody there on Facebook Live. I see you guys on YouTube. Good afternoon, everyone. How you guys feel about that? I mean, Ministry of Education saying, well, we weren't told by the Jamaica Teachers Association of an ongoing union action, industrial action. So, individual teachers or groups of teachers at different schools can't just up and go slow and, do the different stuff. You know what people do when, you're trying to demonstrate, because they're disputing, the wage situation, which has been an ongoing situation for a number of years. So it's by no means a new conversation. But I know there are laws that govern these kind of actions. You know what I mean? There are laws and rules that govern these kind of actions. It's not just a case for us to take matters in our own hands and kind of decide, I want my money and I want my money now, so I'm just going to start, acting out. There is a proper channel. There are proper mediums through which persons can go. And the union is one such avenue provided on the law for persons to take action where they feel as if, they are being mistreated in their places of employment. But, what I do hope is that the teachers will have the situation resolved very quickly, because it has been an ongoing situation for a number of years. I remember even seeing this week online, someone posted a question about, is this a livable wage? Where they were showing the average teacher's wage, teacher's salary, and the basic deductions in terms of, basic stuff, car payment, rent, if you're renting or doing mortgage, kids' lunch money, all these different things. And when they looked, it went into the red very quickly, because a number of expenses were not even touched and the money ran out. And so it's understandable if that's the case, of the situation being experienced by our teachers, by our educators, then it's understandable why they'd be frustrated and tired and exhausted and just kind of decide, you know what, we're going to take actions in our own hands. But the kids suffer as a result. When teachers choose to, go slow or do the different things that they do, to get attention from the government or the other administrators, children suffer as a result, because teachers are not absent in the class, the child suffers. So it's just an unfortunate situation. You know what I mean? Because the teachers have, their rights that they have to advocate for, but then the kids, are suffering as a result of them advocating for their rights, and then parents in turn also feel the impact of their students, their children's poor performance in schools. So we definitely have to pray about this and have conversations to try and figure out, what sort of solution can be presented to resolve this quickly. You're tuned to Alive here on the family station Love 101. Next up, American smuggles ganja into Jamaica to show friends that US weed is better. Let me read that one more time. An American smuggles ganja into Jamaica to show friends that US weed is better. An American woman who was busted with 3 ounces of ganja on arrival in Jamaica reportedly told police that at the Sangster International Airport that she brought the weed into the island to show her friends that marijuana grown in the United States is of higher quality. Courtney Elizabeth Baker, a 37-year-old chef and businesswoman of New York, pleaded guilty to possession and importing ganja when she appeared in the St. James Parish Court yesterday. According to court documents, on February 25, about 12:30 p.m., Baker arrived on a JetBlue flight from New York. Her luggage was examined by customs officials and was found to contain several parcels made from transparent and black plastic, each containing ganja weighing approximately 3 ounces. During Wednesday's sitting, Baker told the court that she uses ganja for medicinal purposes. Of course you do. Of all the reasons to get caught with weed while trying to, travel, that one is definitely one of the more absurd. Apparently, she's having a debate with her friends as to which strains of marijuana are the better ones. And she decides to carry some to Jamaica to prove her point, bring some evidence to the trial. Yes, yeah, that I think that's dumb. But we move along. Hopefully, the officials will be able to swiftly execute justice, and she will have learned a very necessary lesson from the situation. Not all arguments have to be won. Yes, that's easily an argument that she could have let go. But in any event, just about 1 or 2 more headlines here inside Alive. 6 dead as train collides with a bus in Nigeria. This one is a serious situation. 6 people were killed on Thursday when a train plowed into a bus in Nigeria's commercial capital, Lagos. The emergency services said the accident, which happened in the PWD area of the city of more than 20 million, also injured or seriously injured dozens of other persons. The Lagos State Emergency Rescue Agency, LASEMA, said the bus driver apparently tried to beat a warning signal before the approaching train slammed into the vehicle. It is said that 74 persons were injured, some in critical condition. The agency said in a statement the wreckage of the bus and the train have been removed. Accidents are common on Nigeria's poorly maintained roads as a result of speeding, reckless driving, and disregarding traffic rules. That kind of sounds like Jamaica, doesn't it? I mean, not the train and the bus situation, but definitely just the prevalence of recklessness on the road, speeding, and different traffic offenses that have caused the chaos that we experience every day as road users. I will say though, I am happy to know that it's only 6 persons. I mean, no life is to be taken tritely. No loss of life is to be taken lightly or trivialized. But I mean, for a train to plow into a bus and there only be 6 casualties, I mean, there are other persons who are injured, and we're hoping they all pull through. But that's we're grateful to know it wasn't more. You follow what I mean? It really could have been so much worse, and it's really, really upsetting and disturbing that the driver chose to try to beat a signal. You're driving a public transportation vehicle or a private transportation vehicle, but you have the lives of people in your hands as a driver, as a motorist. Yes, and so it's unfortunate that he tried to beat that warning light and then cause this accident, all because of his own recklessness. And so it's just a grave reminder to us all as we use the roads to be careful and to just be mindful of everyone else on the roads, pedestrians, riders, cyclists, children, adults, elderly, whoever they are, even animals. You have to watch out for them too on the road. Yes. And those are the highlights from the news at this time, Thursday, March 9, 2023. We trust that, as usual, you were informed. You're tuned to Love 101 FM, the family station. Do stick around. We have some great music coming up inside the segment. Then Menticize at 1:45. Want to send greetings and shout outs to everyone here on Facebook. Eunice Beckford, Jackie Coke, Claudette Ellis, Carol Miller. Can't call everybody's name, but we see you, we see you. We see you. Mary James, Godfrey Walters, all these wonderful people. Keisha McDonald Williamson, you're the first one on today. Greetings to you, Deon Walters, Dolly Blake. Greetings to you all. Thanks for tuning in to Alive here on the Family Station Love 101.